Well, hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back. It is part 11 of Climb Mount Narodnaya. Yeah. Alright, so Kumamoto is one area we can fight at next, which is on the map. We've got, where is that place anyway? Ah, yes. So we could fight with our, well, I doubt our tanks have arrived yet. We had to move more than 0 spaces, so of course just the VDV regiment there to fight them. And unfortunately we're not in the center of town. Well, actually, fortunately we're not in the center of town, actually. We'll go ahead and do that battle next. I do want to do the Kagoshima battle, though. Just to see how that will be. Alright, the enemy forces have PVADs, Chaparrals, IHawks, Civs and CVs and Zippos, Stingers, and LAAD Red Eye, and we've got plenty of tanks and VDV troops, so either the enemy will surrender from here or we will have a complete victory for them. Oh good, this will take care of one evil enemy AA battery, which means we can start bringing in some better helicopters and such afterwards. So what we're going to do first is bring out a ton of troops and transports for them. Let's see exactly which way we want to go. We'll head right up the middle, and we'll bring a ton of our recon too and tanks. A couple to stay behind. A couple groups of 4, that is. Alright, so we'll start figuring out what we're going to do here in just a minute in terms of attack. So I'm going to bring BRDM over here, as well as a group of infantry. I don't want just one. Group of infantry here. We're going to want to send some troops north, so with this UAZ can stay with these those groups of infantry. And we'll have that UAZ come up with it. Oh, did I? Oh, I already put one. Where's that other one? Oh, yes, of course, he's right there. So we can go ahead and bring up a couple more infantry to support the command and some vehicles. We're going to want to give one group to the infantry that will advance north. So we'll go Kanoya and Elena, and then we will support with the BTRDs here along the main road and on this ridge. This will make sure that they don't sneak by. We'll call out a couple of Conkers too to be in defense. This will take care of any jeeps that sneak around, and we really don't have any supply, so that's that. Hopefully we don't lose our command either, famous last words, but we're going to put them right there, and we'll bring up some reinforcements for them if and when needed. Let's roll. Alright, so Kanaya taken by the enemy. Wow, well, at least one of the areas I was going to attack. That's good. VDV are going to move right up to the corner. And we may as well move up just to see if we can kill any any jeeps traveling with Stinger vehicles. Or rather, I should say, troops in Humvees. Those types of vehicles are going to be fantastic kills. Alright, we will now move up with the Conkers. Infantry transports there will be insta-dead. We've already run into a PVADs. And it looks like we hit ourselves a convoy, boys. Oh! There goes the recon, unfortunately, but the Zippos are gone. Zippo-de-doo-dah. Zippo-de-day. 3,000 VDV, gonna make you have a bad day. Alright, we saw something here at Elena. VDV are gonna be right behind to take care of that. Nothing at Dimitri. I was watching the minimap too, so that definitely helps. Dragons are up. CEV is going to be taken out in just a second. Looks like it's a ton of dragons. Oh, and ATGMs. They don't want us following. VDV are going to have a bad time with that artillery still firing at them. Let's push forward. Conquerors, even though they're calm, are taking forever to fire. Alright, looks like the final battle is going to take place here. That was a nicely armored tank. Alright, we're going to do some command and soul searching here in just a second. VDV have taken a pounding, but the faster we capture this area, the better. Capture, keep that unit behind. Conquerors can roll up the road and block that area. The other troops we saw earlier must have taken a long route. They must be coming up over here somewhere. We'll try to get the drop on them. ASUs can back up now. No need for those. A couple of groups of Conquerors are ready. There's the command. There's the reinforcements. Command's between a rock and a hard place at this moment. ASUs still want to fight. I don't get that. There we are. And that's it. Chaparral is rolling out of there too. Total victory. And we're pushing those troops off the map. Get out of here. That's it. They can go there and be stunned. Good. Alright, Karatsu. I think we'll end there. Kumamoto is where we can do some battling next. Can't quite disembark those troops yet. I always try to check, though. Never want to be caught out in the open with that. Helicopter's going to have to wait a turn. Gobo and Obama can still be landed on. Alright, let's do the Battle of Kumamoto. And then we'll do Karatsu. Do some karate. Okay, so we've got 1st Specialty Infantry, 51st Infantry. So this basically means, what, flamethrowers? Let's see. Oh, Sheridans. Oh, boy. Well, we're going to have to hold in a defensive stance in order to get the use of our tanks for the next battle. Amazing. Amazing how they have basically nothing except we're afraid of it. 18 VDV. We do have ASU 85s and a ton of Grads. Unfortunately, the light and fast Sheridans are the biggest threat here, as well as the million TOW 2s. Not so much the event. Well, the IOX. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough nut to crack, but one that we're going to have to get through here. Of course, if we would have brought Cedar bombers here, why can't we have this in political points? 1,050. Come on, come on, you guys. False propaganda. Come on. Say, Tokyo wants us to be in control. Alright, so we've got this group ready to roll. We're going to be attacked as usual. We have 10 ASUs. VDV are going to have to just swarm around the city. I think we're just going to have to wait this one out and cause damage to the enemy, which really doesn't mean much. Alright, artillery is going to have to be in the back. We can set up here at this village. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oops, not that. And we'll get some tanks out as soon as we can. Alright, let the defensive games begin. We could also call up a 15-point recon at ASAP. Luckily, they're not going to come that far into the back to attack us. BTRDs will take a majority of the ATGMs. Looks like Krigashima. They've got the top of the map. We're going to wait for them to come to us, so we'll just go ahead and hold in defensive positions until they get here. The VDV can do what they do best, which is pretty much securing an area, though we will need the use of those tanks. And hopefully it lures more enemy tanks in, though the fewer turns we do this in, the easier. But, it does take time to push enemy units between harder and harder positions, though we will have a whole stretch down the center of the map. Here we go. Humvee Recon is up. Alright, so we've got recon units coming. Looks like they're rolling around looking for us. Humvee tows are getting ready to fire. Sheridans are rolling. Looks like they're trying to consolidate here. Let's see if we can get them with an initial rocket blast. They're going to try to attack. Here they come. It's going to be our initial attack. They'll roll out of there. Wow, barely any damage done to those vehicles, by the way. We're going to rush them with ASUs now. They've been panicked to hell. Again, we're just holding. They'll gain points ever so slowly. Very tense moment, you can tell. Sheridan's about to launch its ATGMs. Let's see if we can get him to change his mind. Popped out of cover quick to see what we could do. Alright, we're going to need some more supplies too. Attacking with infantry is great because you can take losses and replenish them, though they are, you know, artillery prone to death. Attack that PVAD's next. Oh, you can just go ahead and turn off their grad. PVADs are going to be targeted in just a second. They're panicked too, so hopefully the artillery at least kills them or those ASUs get through. We definitely don't want them to escape. There's one. Getting awfully close. Danger close now. Very good. Roll back to our defensive line. Try to lure them in again for another attack. VDV should be replenished. It'll basically be like we lost nothing. Troops are ready to reload. Good. Alright, so we've got a nice push on them. 3-4-3-9. Drop down their morale quite a bit. We're not in a position to attack. We, again, we gotta wait for them to come to us. We destroyed quite a bit of those Sheridans, which is great. Though lightning will not strike twice like that. If we can call out another ASU, those things are really nice, really effective how we use them. Like that. I'm going to call out 4 of these. What it'll do is I'll split them up. What will happen is 4 of those recons will come out at once. Then I can split them into 4 different units rather than just waiting for 1, 2, 3, 4 to come out. I'll just have 4 at the start. We can call out additional Nonas, but those are not really it's not really feasible to use those at the moment. And we don't really want to attack, so what we'll do is make sure our UAZ is defended. We'll send some BTRs to the right side to make sure there's no sort of flank coming around the back side. And these are going to be makeshift tripwires. Again, if any of them gets killed, shot, or ATGM'd or anything, we've got a warning as to where it came from. Alright, our recon's here. Oh, I didn't want to turn off weapons. I wanted to split. Send recon up every which way. And that should be good. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll speed up the timer, which is great. Fantastic that we can do that, by the way, in this kind of a defensive mission. And we'll be able to have access to our tanks next. If this becomes a bigger battlefield, we can pump more into the battle, and the enemy will probably take more losses since we've got better equipment. The key, of course, to capturing these areas is it'll deny the Americans the ability to land their heavy equipment, which we really can't bro down against in an attack, but we can definitely deflect their attacks with our heavier tanks later. We've got 12 minutes left, and VDV is in defensive positions. Looks like they're coming again. TOW 2s. We'll send VDV out against them. Possible Sheridan. Group of 4. Humvee tows again. Oh, looks like the attack's coming from the north. Let's slow that down. Okay, we got 90 millimeters everywhere. Move into blocking positions with the VDV. They're going to get through that first level of defense, believe you me. Your old truck will come up for support. .90 millimeters are tough. Grads are not firing. Only need to fire about that much to stun. Looks like it's a fave. Oh, he's gonna flee. Another group of units. Sheridan's on the way. Alright, it would be easier to mark these, by the way, with numbers, but I kind of like showing you the defense. Once those Sheridans are stunned, they're going to get killed by our VDV. Time to replenish those guys as soon as we can. VDV are pulling back for another fresh group to go up. Nonas are ready to go. This is actually very exciting. Right into the artillery too. Excellent VDV hits. Sheridan has panicked all hell. It is an elite unit. More veteran than usual. Another stun. And a kill. Nonas are ready. We'll cancel these. We'll mark artillery groups 1 and 2. That'll help us to be a little bit more efficient in dealing with killing targets. VDV are ready to go back there. Rockets, not needed as much now, though they're very fun to use. Euro truck's up there at about half. Go ahead and speed it up again. Let the enemy just throw themselves on us. We'll end in a tie. Fave's going to keep coming up and back like that, so let's try to hit him while he's in his little pass. A little twerp running back into the woods. Alright, time to run back just in case there's an attack. So utilizing this river was a pretty good idea, it turns out. Who would have thunk? I see the troops on the right side, 90 millimeters again. Time to slow them down. They're getting ready to engage. They're almost within range. And we got them. I just had to jump out quick to make sure we were within range like that. I wanted to make sure we could stun them with our troops. VDV can go back now. That's actually going to be the end of those. One bar of health left on that V150. He's panicked. It should take him longer than usual to fire. F.A.Q is still working his magic. Ooh, 90 millimeter going for the command. Should we use the grad to take care of him? Let's make sure he sits still. Wow, he was stunned for 6 seconds. There we go. Good work from the artillery. We're gonna go kill that Fave with our BTRDs now. Alright, so this battle is pretty much over, and it ended in a pretty good way. Instead of stretching ourselves extremely thin, we just consolidated around one point and got the enemy down to about our income level, though they do have more. I hope we stun that thing. He's such a little bastard. There we go. Where are you going now? He's asking for it. He's not going to escape now. This is kind of fun fighting this guy. Alright, BTRDs can push up. It'll give us some extra points, but that should be the end of the enemy attack. There won't be another one coming before the end of the time. Or if there is, it will be over really quick. So let's speed this up and see if we can find that F.A.Q. There we go. I better have been him. Alright, so we held the zone, got the enemy morale down. That actually might be it right there. Where'd he go? There we go. That was much more worth it. Okay, so the BTRD did a really good job there. PVADs were driving around, as you saw. So that is the foothold here in this region, and I think that went over pretty good. You know, we're spreading ourselves thin in order to try to make sure that we cut off the enemy down the middle. Ended in a draw, of course, as it was expected. We didn't see the 40 Delta Force. Jeez, we would have never survived against that. Sheridan tanks are gone. Toes are gone. 90 millimeters are gone. They don't stand a chance against our tanks. I really hope they don't. All right, let's go ahead and move on. And we'll do Karatsu next. Kumamoto, of course, will have reinforcements from these zones. Highway to the danger zone. And we'll bring up our... yeah, we have Naval Anti-Ship Company there. Of course, that can help against the ships in that region. And Nankoku. Alright, anyway, that's it for now. I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to keep your passwords and pimpans strong. And the next turn we'll be making some more naval landings. We'll make it more difficult for the enemy to push forward. You know, of course, the sooner we have those airports, the better. And if we hold them, that's fantastic. So we'll be on the defensive next, and having some of these regions. Again, they'll have to get past our carrier on the right side, but hopefully we can crush some of the fleet. That's it for now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.